Hey guys, welcome to another Blitz with me. As you all should know by now, the Blitz sessions, we do a 5-minute relatively warm up, we do a 5-minute cool down with 20 minutes to 25 minutes of a little Blitz in between. Alright guys, so let's just jump straight into this and I want you to go through our animal movements again. So I have a couple of my favourites, maybe you have a couple of yours, maybe you do some of mine, maybe you do some of yours, it's completely your choice, but we will start by getting those animal movements. So, first things first guys, we want to go into our down dog. Now we're going to start by getting into our plank position, shifting our weight into our heels and ever so slightly crawling back with our hands. Try and get your chest through the hands. From here, we come forwards with one foot and then we go into the world's greatest stretch. Back down, hand comes to the floor, foot goes back into our down dog and then we swap, left foot comes forward, knee goes down if you need to. World's greatest stretch on the other side. Now I want you to do this a couple of times guys, just go through a couple of times. Bum goes back and up, heels try to go down to the floor, chest between your shoulders and your hands. Bring that right foot forward again, knee comes down if it needs to. World's greatest stretch. Awesome guys. And again, a couple more times. It's, again, as always with our animal movements, it's completely up to you how many times you do it on each side. I like to just cycle through until I feel a little bit looser. And then I get quicker and quicker and quicker. Quicker and quicker until I feel a little bit better about it. Good. One more time on each side, I believe for me. Back, through. You see how I sped things up? Get a little bit more agile, a little bit more mobile. Through, back and through. Up you go. Good. So we're going to go into a bit of a classic for me. Into your kneeling position, your lunge position. Squeeze your bum. Rotate round. Elbow goes down to the inside. So my left arm, my left leg's up. Left arm goes round, comes down onto the inside, back to our starting position. So round, down, and again, round, down. Wouldn't be able to tell you what animal movement this is, but it's just loosen off those hamstrings and those hips again. I like to do it a couple of times, and like I said, I speed it up if I'm feeling a little bit warmer. So I'll do 2 more. One more, round and down, squeezing that bum. So when you come up to this top position here, that's where you want to squeeze that bum. You want to keep it nice and tight. Same again, round, down, round, down. Perfect, good. Couple of times. Trying to open up the hips. As you come around, we want to try and squeeze that bum, open up the hips, back down into the inside of that ankle, back down. Good, couple more times guys, couple more times. For me, maybe for you, back, down. One more, back, down, fantastic, good. So next what I want you to do is you're going to tuck your toes underneath, knees relatively wide apart, hands a little bit further than your shoulders. So this is where we'd normally be if you're going to go for a press up or something. You want your hands a little bit further forward. We're going to come back, sitting into our arches of our heels, into the arches of our feet, sitting back, bum to heels. Bring yourself forward into a full plank, down into a press up. Leave those shoulders a little wiggle, back up into a press up. Sit back onto those heels again. So we're just trying to warm up the quads, warm up the shoulders, give those shoulders a little wiggle, boom, up, back. Now when you're doing these kinds of movements, they should flow. So what we do is we start off with kind of like breaking down the moves. So this is move number 1, move number 2, number 3, wiggle it back, 4, then back to number 1. So as you start to kind of loosen off, you might start to integrate them all together. So wiggle up, back, boom. You see how much more that flows? And that's kind of the purpose of animal flow, is that you go from being quite stiff in the movement and quite robotic into being quite agile and nimble here. Boom. Snap out those shoulders. And then you might notice you get a little bit further every time. Boom, boom. Here we go. Couple more times. That's much better. Yeah, loosen them off. Up, back. 2 more for me. Now I'm going to try and get my chest to the floor, right the way down. Look at that, boom. Wiggle them out. 1 more. Back, up, here, wiggle those shoulders. That's it. Good. So loosen yourself up. So my workout today is called the Cape Crusader. Now there is one move that's going to be specific that you're going to have to practice. You're going to go through progressions, regressions. The kind of filler up around the workout is going to be a little bit different. But what I want you to do is try and teach yourself basically how to do this one move. So it's called a Superman, Cape Crusader, it all links in. And there's different ways to do it, but you're going to get yourself into a high plank position. You're going to lift up 1 foot, put it back down, lift up 1 arm, put it back down, and then repeat on the other side. Now the whole purpose of this is that I'm trying to keep this nice and tight and solid. I'm using my core, so join me with it. Get yourself down into your hands and your feet and have a little practice, because we're going to go through this for the next minute or so. This is your first move, so we're going to get into that high plank position, shoulders over hand, lift up your foot, squeezing the bum to do so, lift up your opposite hand, squeezing your arms, lift up the leg, so right out leg, left hand, so it's opposite to opposite. So I want you to practice that a couple of times and really try and keep your core engaged. And what that means is, don't allow yourself to wobble and wiggle. Keep it nice and solid, keep it nice and stiff. So let's go again, here we go. Into that high plank position, so left, right arm, right leg, left arm. Now repeat, left, right, right, left. Now if that's a bit too much, not a problem, try it on your elbow. So try it with me now, see if you prefer it. Now I don't want you to choose this option because it's easier. I want you to go for the one that's hard, but it's good to see both. So in our high plank position, low plank position, sorry, we lift, stretch, lift, stretch. And again, we're keeping that core, lift, stretch, lift, stretch. We're keeping everything nice and tight, like a plank, nice and solid, just like Superman final. Fantastic. So that will be the move that we're going to do again in a little bit. First of all, we've got to go through the filler, the workout. So what's going to happen is, guys, we've got a little bit of distance here and you're going to travel across. Over on this side of the room, you're going to pick an exercise. Now remember, whenever you choose an exercise, it doesn't necessarily about what you're choosing because it's the workout itself. I'm going to go for squats. I'm going to go across, press ups on that side. Easy peasy. So 20, lunge walk across, 20, lunge walk back. And we're going to do that for 4 minutes. And on your 5th minute, we're going to do a minute's worth of the Cape Crusader Superman. So 30 seconds until we go. So let me just break down the exercises. So over here, we're going to do squats. Again, if you want to make them harder, jump squats. If you want to make them a little bit easier, maybe use your sofa squat onto lunge walk across. I'll show you that in a second. Into our push-ups over there, 20 reps across, 20 reps back up across. Now we've got to try and do as many rounds of that as we can within the 4 minutes. And then on your 5th minute, no matter what you're doing, no matter where you're at, you get down, you go into that high plank, Superman position, and that's where we start from there. So are you ready? So 4 minutes of just non-stop work here. 3, 2, 1, go. So squat yourself down, we relax, and our focus is pushing those knees outwards. So if you guys have done your squats before, if you've seen our blitzes before, you know we focus primarily on those knees coming out, that bottom sinking down, trying to keep your chest up. What I don't want to see is that hinge forward. We don't want to push the bum back, leaning forward into it. We want to drop the bum down, relaxing into those heels and those hips, and push those knees out as we go. And wherever your feet are, it's completely down to your comfort. So once you've done 20 of those, you've got a little bit of distance, we're going to lunge walk. Step, knee goes down. Step, knee goes down. Making sure we keep that gap here between the legs. I reckon I've got one more. It's going to be a little bit tight, but there we go. Into my 20 push-ups. So push-ups, knees or toes, your choice. Shoulders over hands, control down, up. So we're going to go to 11 minutes. And then that's when we've got our Cape Crusader. Absolutely burn the shoulders. So 20 push-ups to go. Good, guys. Keep going. Now, if 20 reps is just that little bit too much, if 20 reps is a little bit beyond your capability, don't be afraid to change the reps down to 10. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to just drop the numbers down a little bit. Because remember, it's not about the specific exercises. Sometimes, lunge walk back, it's about the specific reps. But this is just about getting there and back as many times as you can. Off you go again, back into our squats. And like I said, if you wanted to add a little bit extra into it, maybe you go jump squats instead. Relaxing down, driving up. So we have 2 more minutes to get another round in. And then we go straight into our Cape Crusader, our Superman movement. Here we go, guys, good, keep going. So as you see, I'm starting to throw a little bit of a jump squat in there. Power those legs up a little bit more. 18, 19, one more for me. 20 back into our lunge walk. Here we go, step, relax the knee, stand up. Relax the knee, stand up. So I'm trying to get my knee to the floor when I'm doing my lunge walks. I want you to imagine your phone is underneath your knee. You're just ever so slightly tapping that home bar, because you don't want to smash your phone, so we don't bounce the knee off the floor. We gently caress the knee against the floor. Here we go, 20 push-ups again. Good guys, keep going. 5. So remember what I said, the numbers are too high, drop them down, because this bit is continuous. This is 4 minutes no matter what. You've got to keep going. Keep going, guys. 1 minute to go, one more push. Good. Up into your lunge walk again. If you're flying ahead of me, fly ahead of me. This isn't about you trying to keep up. In fact, try beat me. If you're quite competitive, go for it. Go that little bit further than I do. Back to your squat. So non-stop. Like I said, try not to rest. 45 seconds to go. Then we're into a minute of our Superman, our Caped Crusaders. Relax down, squeeze the bum. Relax down, squeeze the bum. So we focused on the way down. We relax, drive. As we stand up, we get the glutes to do the work. So here, boom, squeeze the bum nice and tight. And that sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? To focus on the glutes. But that's what I want you to do. I really want you to, as you stand up, give that bum a good squeeze. So squeeze that bum. Good, 15 seconds to go. Into my lunge walk. Here we go. Well, we got 10 seconds. So, I'm gonna give it a couple of seconds, we're gonna get straight into, here we go, 5. Elbows or knees? Remember the 2 choices. Elbows or hands, sorry. Here we go, here. Left, right, left, right. Now, you're out of breath. Oh, I did both at the same time then. You're out of breath, you're tired. Your body's going, oh, I want to stop. Now this is critical. You're tired, which makes everything that little bit harder because you want to take the path of least resistance. Don't do it. Don't stop. Now if this is getting a little bit easy, like I did a second ago, you can start doing doubles. So, boom, back down, boom. But what I don't want you doing is throwing your arms into it. So don't, as quick as you can, control. Back down, back down, nice and smooth. If it gets too tough, come down onto your elbows, 10 more seconds, and just start going into that low plank movement. Keep going, guys, keep going, Superman. 3, 2, minute rest. Well done, guys, good. It's sweaty. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we're gonna do that again, as you guys know, we'll do it again. Same concept, same thing. Now you can change the 2 exercises on the side here. You can alter it if you want to, you're more than welcome to. I am going to. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna speed myself up a little bit. I'm gonna do 5 burpees over here. I'm gonna lunge walk across, and I'm gonna go for 15 press ups. Now the reason why I'm changing my numbers, and you're more than welcome to follow me in doing so, is just because then I can get a little bit more speed from here to there. Okay? Sounds fair enough? So you're more than welcome to join me in that. You're more than welcome to follow me with that. 5 burpees across, 15 press ups. It will just speed me up a little bit. If you're happy with what you've just done, and you've set yourself a target of 3 rounds, try and get your rounds. Not a problem. Remember, the workout itself is all about getting to that last bit, fatiguing yourself. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. 5 burpees for me to start. Make sure there's space. Good. So once I've done my 5, if you've never done burpees before, guys, remember the technique. So it's squat, hands, legs go back into a plank, drop yourself down to a chest to floor if you can. If not, stay here. Legs come in, stand yourself up nice and smooth. Good. Lunge walk across when you've done it. Relax the knee, coming up. Relax the knee, squeeze the bum as you come up. Relax the knee. I've always got like a little bit left over. There we go. Into my push-ups. Here we go, 15 of these. So, from the 13-minute point, we've got 4 minutes. 15, 16. So 17 minutes in, had to do the maths. That's when we go back into our Caped Crusader. Keep going, team, keep going. Down and up. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Back up, back in. Now you can obviously see the time. Try and set yourself a target per kind of 4 minutes. So 4 rounds would be a really good place to be. 4 rounds would be a really good place to be. 3 would be good. 2's okay. You should try and get more than 1 round in. Even at 1.5, 1 and a little bit, try and get the extra round in. So remember, squat, hands, back, drop. If you can, put yourself back up. Here we go for a burpee. 2 more for me. 1. Last one for me. 2. Fantastic, good. Back into your lunge walk. So step, relax, boom, here. So I believe that's the halfway point. Ooh, one more step. Perfect, into our push-up. Halfway point, guys. I think we're just over. Just under 14.50. Just under. Yeah. 3. 10, really starting to burn up my arms. Come on guys, keep going. Keep pushing yourself. How many rounds can you get done in the 4 minutes? Let's go. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Back into our lunge walk. If you haven't got the distance here, I know it might be a little bit late now. If you haven't got the distance, don't be afraid to throw in just a couple of reverse lunges to simulate moving across the room. So I'm quite lucky. I think that's about 7 or 8 foot. I've got level, back to my burpees. 7 or 8 foot to be able to walk around with. If you don't have that option, your hallways are normally quite long. I mean, you can still do this in a hallway, not a problem. One more. That's it, good. Into our lunge again. Here we go, guys. 1 minute to go. Step, together, step, together. Ooh, we're blowing now. Back into our push-ups. Here we go, 1 more minute. So I've got, this will be my 3rd round. It's not bad. 3, 4, 5. Breaking it down into chunks. Here we go, 5 more. How you getting on? Yeah, good, come on, let's go. Just keep fighting through it. 4 minutes of hard work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What else you got? 5 more? If you're doing the same as me, come on, keep going. You got to try and beat me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 5. Into our lunge walk. 30 seconds to go. Here we go. I'm trying to fatigue myself. I want to be tired when I go into them Superman. It's like the kryptonite to Superman. Maybe that'll be the title of this. What am I doing? I've got 20 seconds left. I tried. You see what I did there? I tried to get out of it. Yeah, let's go. 2. Go on, team. 3. I can get 5 minutes. 2 more. 4. Last one. And 5 to finish. Straight into it. Don't rest. Let's go. So, high plank. Foot. Arm. Foot. Arm. Good. Slow it down. And if you need to, remember, come down into the low position. Foot. Arm. Foot. Arm. We're fatigued. We're tired. And what's going to happen is you want to start rolling. You want to start rolling that body into it. And that's what you don't want to do. Overcompensating with other muscles because the ones that you're trying to use are just tired. Let's go, 30 seconds. So, brace. Leg, put it down. Arm, put it down. Leg, put it down. Arm, put it down. If that's too much, drop down. Same concept, look. Leg goes back. Arm goes back. Other leg, back. Other arm goes back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you brace it. 5 seconds. Keep going. 4, 3, 2. Have that bit of recovery, guys. Well done. Minute rest. Good job, good job, good job. Woo. Let me just check the camera. We're all good, guys, I believe. Fantastic that you're still there. Good, good, good. So, we're going to go again, because why would we do that twice? And once again, feel free to change the exercises up at the start, at the end. Not a problem at all. Because it's all about 4 minutes of work for that 4th to 5th minute, to be fatigued. So I'm going to go, because I've got dumbbells, I'm going to go biceps. Now, you might choose a different exercise. If you haven't got dumbbells for biceps, maybe you go back to doing your squats. Maybe you do burpees. Maybe you want to throw an ab exercise in there, V-sits, toe touches. It's just about getting you moving and fatigued. I'm going to go biceps here. I'm going to go triceps over there. Okay, just to show you, if you've got dumbbells, we can do anything. It's not exactly the specific exercises, it's the format of the workout. Here we go, 3, 2, so maybe you're doing an ab exercise like V-sits. Off we go. So I'm going to go 10 reps of each. So 19, 4, 5, 6, keep going, 7, 8, 9, one more for me, 10. Now, if you do have dumbbells, you are more than welcome to lunge walk with your dumbbells. You can do it. You're more than welcome to. I'm not going to, because I'm the coach. One more step. Good. Now we've got different forms of triceps. I'm going to go for a skull crusher. Hopefully you should know. So we're laying on our back, dumbbells up in the air, control down. Maybe over here, you've gone for a bicycle crunch, or you're sticking with the press ups because you really want to push yourself. Completely up to you. It's your choice. Just throw in whatever exercise you got. Maybe you want to throw in some jump squats, more burpees, high knees for 20 each leg, cycle crunches for 20 each, mountain climbers, 20 each side. Remember, it is not the specific exercises, although some will fatigue you more than others. So for example, because I'm doing arms, I'm going to be absolutely shattered when it comes to holding my body weight up. It's a lot of body weight to hold. So some will fatigue you more, but the purpose is, let's go. The purpose is to push yourself to 4, and then for that last minute, you strain, you really have to work. Superman on kryptonite. Maybe that will be the title. Good. So as you can see, I'm getting tired. So I'm starting to do 1 arm curls rather than both. So we are 2.5 minutes in. 1.5 minute in, apologies. 1.5 minute in, nearly 2. And then we've got 2 more minutes. Then we've got that last and final push, guys, come on. Let's go. 1 more each arm. There's the right, there's the left. Back to our lunge walks. Keep going, guys. I know it's tough. I know it's tough, and I'm talking the whole way through it. But the purpose is you just keep moving, keep going, keep fighting through for 5 minutes. Let's go, team. Up they go, down they come. Up, down, control. So if you are doing triceps like me, guys, remember focus is the elbow. Think like a dart player. All they want to move is their elbow. They don't want to throw their shoulder into it. There's 2.5 minutes, 1.5 to go. Controlling it down, squeezing through the triceps as they come up. Perfect. Up you get, off you go. Try to get into that rhythm, guys, of non-stop. Whether it's slow or fast, it's completely your choice. So on the first round, I managed to get 2 rounds. The second round, told you I was going to speed it up. I got 3 rounds. This round, I might be able to squeeze in through as well because I've dropped the numbers. So it's not necessarily about the rounds that we do. It is about just going as quick as you can for what exercises you're doing. So what we got? 2 minutes left to go. No, 1 minute left to go. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left to go. Keep going, guys, come on. This is where it gets tough, right? You have to push yourself through. You want to stop. Yeah, it's easy to stop when there's not someone directly in front of you, isn't it? But don't. Keep going, mind over matter and all that. There we go, come on. Back to our lunge walk, here we go, Sean. And team, whoever's watching, let's go. Step, 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 step. You always have that little bit extra. Boom, there we go. Good, come on guys, 1 minute, 20 seconds left. 1 minute 20, what have you got left in the tank? Let's go, 1 minute 20 seconds to push yourself. Down and up, down and up. I believe we've got a little bit extra here. I think I've accidentally thrown in an extra minute, but that doesn't matter. What matters is we're going. So we're gonna do 5 minutes now. I just did the maths. Don't worry about me, we're gonna carry on. We're gonna carry on. You've got a little bit more in the tank, I know you do. Come on. Coaches make mistakes sometimes, but that's okay. We don't worry about time. Time is irrelevant, let's go. Up and down. Come on guys, big push. We wanna be fatigued, right? We wanna push ourselves. Yes, we do. Come on. Let's go. Come on, 30 seconds, that's not bad. That's not bad. Come on. Drive yourself through it. Keep pushing yourself through. This is the tough bit, the 30 seconds, the extra minute that I've given you, and the 30 seconds on top. Come on, let's go. Then we have our last and our final push. Our big finale. Our Superman's kryptonite. That's what we've got, come on. Squeeze those arms if you're doing biceps. Bicep curl. Ready for that lockdown post drink. 10 seconds. Here's the hard bit, are you ready? Here we go, 5 seconds, stop what you're doing. Get yourself set. We're fatigued, we're tired. Tired's a word. Off we go. Leg, arm, leg, arm. Now double if you can. Double, double, well done. Shake it off, here we go. Leg, arm, shake it. Double, double. So you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to slap the floor. Just slow down, leg, break it down. Arm, break it down. Leg, arm. Let's go, double, double, down, double, down. Here we go, 30 seconds, double, down, double, Shake it off a second. Try not to give in. I'm going to go back down to my low plank. Leg, arm, leg. Opposite, opposite. Keep going. Leg, arm. We're tired. Come on. Leg. Keep pushing. Leg, arm, leg. How long? 5 seconds. Leg, arm, leg, arm. Shake it off. Oh, goodness gracious me. Woo! How we feeling? I don't think there's an inch of me that's not sweating. Awesome work, guys. I'll give you a minute to recover and rest. Then we go into our stretches. How was that? Depending on what combination you chose as well, depends on how hard you would have made that. So for example, we had a lunge walk in the middle. So if you just did legs and legs, if you did like jump squats on the inside and then split squats over on that side, that would have been absolute agony. I tried to vary it a little bit, if you saw. Apart from this bit, arms and arms, but arms and arms and legs. But that made me have that little bit of energy during. So let me know what exercises you cobbled together, or if you followed me exactly. Obviously, I know some of you don't have dumbbells. That's fine, fine. You don't have to have dumbbells. Because I have them, I use them. If you don't have them, don't use them. So you don't have them. Simple as that. Right, guys, so into our stretches. We've got classics, we've got our best friends, but we're going to start with our leg over the side. So we lay ourselves down, arms out nice and wide for a bit of balance. And this is the bit where I slowly start to not talk because I want to focus on my stretch. Leg comes up, drops. Ah, there you are, you beauty. Across the side of the body to release yourself. And then we take a nice deep breath in. As we breathe out, we start to relax. Good. So if you are going to do this workout again, which is absolutely fine, please do. What I want you to remember is how many rounds you did. And try and beat yourself. Because remember, it's all about that 1% difference, that little bit better, not aiming for perfect every single time. You know, I could have smashed this, well, I say that. I don't think you believe me, I don't think I believed it as it came out. I could have smashed that workout. I could have gone absolute hell for bells. I could have done, you know, I could have bigged myself up and said I've done 7 rounds. But it wasn't. It was about fatiguing yourself, ready to push yourself for that minute on that second bit. Swap legs if you haven't done already. I'm going to do twice on each side, relaxing, breathing out. But next time you do it, beat yourself. You know what you're doing next time. You know what you've got in mind. You know how you set it up. So next time you go into it, you push yourself that little bit more. You go, right, I did this, I'm going to do that next time. It's simple as that. And that's the purpose of the fitness and the exercising is same as the comment that we always make, is that 1% better. It's always just about improving yourself slowly and efficiently, not 100% in one day and then 0 for the next 5. So again, one of my favorites, guys, we bring the foot onto the inside of the quads, and thigh, lift up our chest. Always perfect posture when we're stretching, guys. We don't want to be hunched over. We'll lift up that chest, sit onto our seat bones, and then we ever so slightly want to drop that knee down, improving that mobility in the hip a little bit. Awesome, guys. So remember, we don't want to focus too much on the stretches. I'm only going to show you a couple of my favorites, about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit less. The purpose of this bit, guys, is just to kind of loosen you off, talk you through the kind of the speeches I want to give you. But if you want to stretch more, head over to the mobility section, please do. Head over to, you know, doing a bit of yoga afterwards. Make this an hour session if you've got the time to do so. Mobility work, or maybe you've got some niggles and pains, your shoulders starting to feel tight, your knees are starting to feel tight because you're jumping on the carpet all the time. Head yourself over to the kind of movement section and check out all the leg mobility work, the shoulder mobility work that's in there, both legs together. Because that will benefit you more than me sitting here and talking to you as if you're directly in front of me, as much as I would like to believe that you are. Head yourself over there and really get some personal work, guys, so make sure you do so. If you haven't checked it out, go do so. There might be a niggle or a pain where you think, oh, that'll go away, but you don't know. So if you do these stretches and you think, oh, actually that's made it a lot better, that could be something that you do ongoing. Good, open up those hips, fantastic. Now we're gonna go back to one of our first stretches. We're gonna go back to on all fours, well, on our knees and our toes. Hands slightly further than your shoulders. We're gonna sit back into our heels, sit back into our hips, chest down, nose to the floor if we can, lifting ourselves up, right down to that push up where we wiggle our shoulders around, and then we come back up. We come back, we sit back. We're gonna do this for a minute, guys. Just take the time. So forwards, wiggle our shoulders, wiggle our hips. You can open up your legs a little bit wider to get more of an internal groin stretch. We come up, we come back. Oh, that's a little bit tighter right in there. There we go. Look at the difference. Can't get my nose to the floor now. Then we shift our weight forward. We come down smoothly, wiggle our shoulders. Now from here, if you want to make this a little bit better, we can always put our arms out nice and diagonally. So 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock over here. Just wiggle our shoulders around a little bit, bring them back into that position. Sit up, back into our hips. Now remember, it's flow. So now we want to start making it smoother. So here, boom, wiggle into the shoulders. Looks a bit weird. You're hoping the neighbours aren't looking through your window, but it's okay. Up, back, sit yourself into those hips. All the way forward. Fantastic, guys. Awesome work. Good. Shake them off. Do your last couple of seconds. One more. Let's do one more. Throw it back. Throw it forwards. Arms come forward. Wiggle them around. Have a little bit of fun at the last bit. Awesome, guys. So, well done. Remember, 1% better. Don't aim for 100 every single time. It's all good. Vary your exercises. Remember, it's not about the specific exercises you're doing sometimes. I say that with kind of emphasis. Sometimes the workout isn't about the specific exercise you're doing, but the format of the workout and how we're getting you to move and work. All right, guys, awesome. See you next time. Have a great day.